A question I get asked quite a lot is, look, how long does it take for Google to update the places page? And it's a good question. And it's something that I have, from experience, figured out that it seems to happen. The update and position changes seems to happen at the end of the month. Now, I've noticed that places positions change in the midway through the month as well. And what I've done is I've been tracking some listings. Steve Smith in the UK has had a client that was doing quite well. They were ranking in, they were appearing in the 7 box for certain keywords, and then all of a sudden they disappeared, and Steve couldn't find them anywhere. So what I did was I looked, see what I could find as to why. First off, where they were, where the positions were, and I used Mappy and I set the tracking settings right out to 100 pages, actually 150 pages, just to see where Steve's client was. And the results were quite shocking, really. So let me just pull up Mappy to show you. Okay, so this is Steve's client. They're a car dealership in Warminster. So this is when Steve contacted me. His client was in position 104 for used cars keywords. Now, no one's going to be going that far to be giving them any type of traffic to their places page. And Steve had been working with this client, and obviously his client had spotted, hey, look, how come I'm not up in position? For example, GE Motors, for their name, they were in position 1. Why aren't they there anymore? Now, I knew particularly with new listings that they'll always, for some reason, put your business up near the front of the listings results, and then things get shuffled around a bit. And in Steve's case, they got shuffled way down to the hundreds here. And that's quite scary, really, particularly when your confidence is high, the customers, the clients loving your work, then all of a sudden, bang, you fall way back. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is be prepared that initially at the start with new clients, this can happen, and the proof is right here. And look, 22nd, 23rd, I was tracking this for Steve every few days, and let's look at that keyword there, car dealer, 109, 108. So they actually dropped even further, the higher up we go. And then all of a sudden, bang, look, position 6, a change of 103 results. And now, when did that happen, on the 28th or the 29th? I'm not sure. However, good news for Steve and his client is they did get back up to a normal position. And even more so, they moved up here for car dealers. They moved up 1 position. So we can see that even on the last run up to the end of the month, they did start to move up. So basically what I'm trying to make you guys aware of is don't, be concerned if your listing drops, but also look at the time that you look at when you've done it, because I've experienced that a lot of movement happens at the end of the month. A lot, and I have seen it during the month, midway through, but definitely big movements happen in my experience at the end of the month. So just something to be aware of, particularly when you start landing new clients and it's the start of the month. You may have a long wait to start seeing things happen. So I suggest, if you aren't tracking your clients, to start tracking them using the keyword tracker. And what we'll do is we'll just run this track again just to see are there any further movements with these keywords for Steve's client. So I'm just going to press track. And I know that the location Steve's using is Warminster. So I press, I can see his clients there already, but that's just for this keyword. So that's for car dealers. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like they haven't moved, but we'll just run it anyway. And what I'll do is I'll pause the video so as you guys don't have to sit and wait through this. Okay, so we've got the results now, and we can see that there's been no change in the positions. 6, 8, 3, 6, 7, 7. So that's good news. Who knows, maybe this time next month those numbers may be up slightly. But the main thing I'm trying to get across here is don't lose all hope when you see things slip into the abyss. More likely than not, if you've done everything right, there's really no reason why you should be down this low. In my experience, it's an adjustment that happens at the end of the month, and particularly if you take on a client and you at the start of the month and you find that you're down this low, it's going to be a long wait for you, I can imagine. So just bear this video in mind, that there is light at the end of the tunnel when things do slip. And this is just one example. I see this a lot, so this isn't just a rarity here. Steve didn't get lucky. For those of you that are in the forum, you'll have seen that I did say hang on to the end of the month. I've noticed changes happen then. So yeah, just if you have noticed a drop, keep an eye out. End of the month, hopefully things will settle back down. And even particularly there for Steve with that keyword, that's a great one to be in the 7 box for. So good work, Steve. And all, thank you very much for listening in. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop me a line. Thanks.